Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Seattle.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to Walker on first down to about the 35, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 35 on second down, Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that is knocked away.
Nice hit. Good defense.
That's their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some nifty running right away, and so get this up past the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So the first-down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney.
That's it.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a first down, and let's go. Let's get his offense moving and get in.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Allen now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he will find his man on the outside. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's see.
Going to try and throw on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Oh my God! No wonder.
Taken down at the 20 after a gain of
Good
just
shit.
1.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Whoa!
One that's intercepted.
Good shit.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Oh, somebody was holding.
Too far in front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup.
Because I've been there.
They huddle up, talk it
that was a
over.
given.
Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Play action. It's Smith. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, come on, man.
Smith throwing again.
Oh.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Good shit.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
All right, come on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here in the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go.
So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Allen gonna go on 4th down.
Oh, come on. Get out of here with that shit, man.
First down is the defense. Nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care
Look at
if
that.
I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Oh, man.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, and this one's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. To throw again on second down. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. It will knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown!
Good shit, good.
Isaiah McKenzie from 8 yards out.
And the Bills have moved out in front. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
Oh, my. What the?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Check mash, check mash. Ready.
They snap it to Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing again is Smith.
Oh, my God.
For the third time thus far. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
What the?
Here to run.
Thank you.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Devin Singletary is certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Singletary is in. Touchdown, Bills. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line.
65 to
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A gear for Walker running right.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll try the air now with Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there.
Oh, my God.
Trusting him, and by him going up and getting it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Oh, come on,
so
man.
that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Smith.
Oh, come on.
Throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Oh, keep your hands on the ball, man.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now it's Smith.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Check that.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And
you know I gotta try anything, bro. I'm down a little bit.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level.
Oh, you mean your defense is on point right now.
One last throw here for Smith.
Oh my God. Good shit. Good game, bro.
And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play. Getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.